On live.
Or like, you got diabetes.
Woo!
I don't know.
I'm
getting
tired. On a territory valve. That's enough for me to buy 10 shards once every 2 weeks.
Get smart and get my
So
college
it's gonna
done.
take
And be an officer. Did retire.
half of the time, if not the entire
One of
time,
the
it's
things
gone.
Probably
get
done is
Wampa
increase the
to 7.
limit for officers to 39.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Is that good or bad?
it's good for me.
So we're gonna run with it.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Congratulations. If you're wearing a gamer shirt, you get a free point for inspiration.
Yay.
Yeah.
I feel good about being 4.
You get a point of inspiration for showing up before I started the stream. And you each get a point of inspiration to hand to another person you felt did a good job last session. Speaking of last session, Gumball, what do you remember?
I remember I caught this gem and I had visions of.
Oh, so that, yeah.
Say, the morning group didn't make it as far as the evening group. So, you have
I'm in the library.
you have future knowledge.
Same. The great book told me so.
We did a mission, we got gold. We shot the driver.
We got those really nice gems. There was a lot.
Did we exchange our own tokens?
Yes.
Well,
Well, no.
No?
Well, my group, I think I was the only one that exchanged it, and then I divvied it out.
Yep.
And so everybody else still has like some old ass gold.
Okay.
But I think I had the most gold, so.
You were with me.
yeah.
We bought new clothes.
I got 56 of that oil gold still.
New clothes, and I even found a courier to give you your set of clothes.
Sweet.
Because apparently we look like Renaissance Festival people.
Oh, well, it never goes down south.
Yeah, that's true.
Usually look at them in the woods. I don't think that changes for. I don't think that changes between ages. You just nature. He's a nature person. I got new clothing though. Got my soul.
AJ, what do you remember?
Who do I remember from this session?
Yeah.
Big dragon.
Okay.
It's all like flooded man.
It's okay. Flood that way. Pick your phone and flood that way. Okay, we got into town. We went and got some outfits. We didn't want to be. We didn't want to look like people who didn't belong here.
Right.
While we went out, we saw a guard going after, asking someone to see their papers, making sure they were authentic and all that shit. So we went back.
Yeah, with 2 sessions ago.
No.
The beginning of last session, then?
Yeah.
That's right. Your group is a little staggered.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
I had previously, before we went in there, looked for a thief mark, couldn't find one. When we came back out of there, we realized we need to get some papers, but we're going to do some other shopping and looking around first. So we did some looking around first. I found a mark. I followed the mark. Me and Bon did. We were the only people who had shown up at that point. And we went down into the depths of what might very well be Thieves Guild area, but we have no confirmation of that at this point in time. We went in, we found a chest that looked like it was trapped as fuck. And we decided we probably don't want to mess with other people's shit. That could be really, really bad. So we didn't mess with other people's shit. We left. We went back to the tavern. Upon going back to the tavern, all the people that had been in the tavern previously when we went there, at a specific table, kind of glared at us like, we know you did something. We're not going to say what because we're thieves, so fuck off. We made use of the establishments, Bon more so than myself, and he used his contacts to find to find to use his criminal contacts to get some information, find some stuff. After all that, we talked, and then the next morning we went down to meet a guy. He didn't show up on time, and he was going to show up at noon. So we waited around for noon. He came back at noon. He told us about a job. We went on the job later in the session, but before we went on the job, Daskell showed up. Huzzah, Daskell! I think Shockley was there for last session too. He showed up late too. So Daskell got more information about the job, not knowing it was the same job that we were going on. A bit more in depth. Lost a lot of money. Lost a lot of hands at liar's dice. And then bid 100 gold for knowledge on for not knowledge, but getting some paralysis poison for the job that was going to be occurring.
Dummy, I got mine for free.
We ended up going to the job after talking, and we got an arrow nearly hit one of us, not really sure which one, telling us, "Get off the damn road, you dumbass!" We got there, we got nice shiny cloaks with the same symbol that the thieves had on it, as far as I recall. And these were all cloaks of elven kind. But we have no idea what the fuck that means. As players, we know what that is characters. They're nice cloaks. Make us look like that.
Crazy cool clothes.
Yeah. Maybe they make you feel like you movies are well stealth. I don't know if we feel that way. We went, Shockley decided to shoot the driver, and he shot the actual driver of the caravan. The driver thankfully made the save and didn't, go unconscious. We were able to knock out all of the guards that were guarding the caravan, or the wagon, however you want to phrase it. And they started to take things out. There might have been a few other things, but the big thing of note was a crown. This crown had several gems in it. It's important to note that thief was wearing gloves. Is that correct? I believe you told me that after the fact.
That is correct.
Okay. The thief that grabbed the crown was wearing gloves. He started prying the gems out of the crown and then started tossing them to people. I think there were 3 gems that required us to leave the room for. You just did it twice, but there was
One gem.
one gem, and the things happened multiple times.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. And then we all received gems that were worth, I don't really recall, I think 150 gold apiece. What the gems were worth that we got?
7 gems worth 10 gold piece and an additional 1,000 gold gem.
Got it. I must write that down in my notebook. That must be that.
It's like, if you're gonna devalue your gems, by all means.
No, I just couldn't remember. Did I leave out a bunch of things, guys, or?
Bard College.
Oh yeah, Bard College. Steven, go. That was more your show than mine. So
Yeah, we went to go see the Fury Bard people of my persuasion.
oh, there it is on a different page.
We got there and she gave us all our information about the city and also let us know that magic is prejudiced but not illegal in this world. So we were happy to know about that.
Also, at that point in time, someone decided to reach into their bag and say, "Do you know this emblem?" To which the question was asked, "Where did you learn to do magic?" Right, the whole party, I'm not sure if you were there, Joe. Sith was like standing right the fuck there.
Tell the chocolate tea.
Huh?
Tell the something chocolate tea.
That was me.
that was totally.
You guys can seal it by reaching into his bag. And
They made that Arcana check and was like, so.
Well, it's one of those things where his perception is way too high to not see what you're doing. And
It's a common
No,
tactic
it
probably as well to hide your magic from the masses.
Yeah.
Do your gestures or your spell work when people can't see it. Pull out something that shouldn't be there. You know this?
all right, is that where we ended session for you guys?
We collect the things.
I translated the map.
Oh, yeah, the maps.
He translated maps. We did the encounter. He ran off into the woods and he made us back to the tavern.
The museum. You did the museum stuff.
Yeah, I went to no, I didn't go to the library in this one. I went to the museum.
You did actually go to the library. Everyone went to the library.
What did you learn at the museum?
At the museum, wherever I divided my notes.
Sorry,
I learned about
it's not knowledge.
the Castle of Iron.
Oh,
Here. I forgot.
Ire.
Is it Iron? I was right the first time. Cool. I remember. Same.
Ire.
I learned about Sweet Irene. I learned about the Diamond of Iron, which is imbued with the life force of the Duke of Iron. Which we all know time, like as a player, I'm pretty sure what that means. The hand of the Duke, which was a bog witch's hand with magical properties that if you lost your hand, you could put it there, you could put the bog witches there, and it would give you like insane powers and just like drive you crazy.
By the way, I'm giggling so much about that.
You know what it is.
Oh, fuck you! I know what it is. Oh, and then there's the wand of force, which was it sounded like everything's going to blow up in your face. And
If they don't know by the end of the session, can I tell
Yeah, it's fine.
them? Great! Oh.
Offered to help translate the wand of force. The guy was busy.
Oh.
I also learned the king risked a life. All just risked a life.
I don't know if that's the direction you're going, but if it is,
You can.
you can do anything.
Okay.
that would be an interesting twist.
That's I also learned the king is a
Oh, I
dick.
like that.
Yeah.
Why did we didn't learn the king was a dick?
I learned the king was a dick. He keeps sending his people to the mines, and he's like actively they are dying there, and he's like, just go back anymore. And
But they are paying people well for it, correct?
People are getting paid.
he's sending people to the mines with like a war
But
electrician
they're not-
just throwing bodies.
But they're not forcing people to go there. People are going there of their own will, as far as we know, correct?
Correct.
Okay.
As far as you know.
That's not what it's
I have to
like.
play with my knowledge that I have.
Right.
Meanwhile, Anilani's over here like, I don't remember that line.
All right. So,
Yeah.
did you guys go home to rest at all?
Yeah,
Following the encounter?
We stopped here
Yeah, we did the encounter, and that's where we stopped.
because we went an hour over.
Okay. Yeah.
We're behind and we went an hour over.
Yeah. All right.
Relatable. It's my life.
So,
Just yours?
Yeah.
so you're still out on the road then?
Yeah, we need to get the fuck out.
Yeah, because they scatter.
They scattered.
They gather their crap and they leave.
We can probably take the horses off because if you don't have those.
Fair.
That's a different
The
section.
other party probably did things a bit differently than we did.
They had to get horses.
horses in the forest.
There were certain choices made by certain party members the other one. It's just like we needed the horses, otherwise we weren't making it.
We're streaming now then?
Yeah.
Adventure.
Cool. We need to give out our inspiration.
Hey.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you right.
Inspirations.
You have my inspiration.
You have mine.
I am going to award my inspiration to you. I don't remember exactly what it was last time, but I remember that we did, that there were things that were done that was like, thank you. I have shit memory. What can I say, guys?
He doesn't remember.
I remember I'm the last session of the other group, and the session before that.
I understand. Trust me, I understand.
I'm guessing while in town, we didn't see anyone wearing their cloaks, right?
Correct.
Hey, putting cloaks away. Everyone, put your damn cloak away. On the way back, I'll put it back. If you don't say it, we can get fucked by it.
You know me all so well.
Rogue character.
Give me my inspiration for all your research. Yes, you did.
Yay! I did
Twice.
It's interesting. I have knowledge in this game and in the other session, and it's like they're not exactly the same. There are differences in what I know. I have to remember. I only know this.
Oh my gosh, this just.
I have notes. I actually have notes in here about what I know and what I don't know.
I hate you, and it's awesome. It's great.
You know some things, Aegon Targaryen.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
That's right. The good book is universal.
Did you level up?
Yeah.
You only. Oh, right.
Yeah, I missed the first session.
Yeah, but we got 2 levels last session. Did your hit points go up?
Did we go to it?
We
Yeah,
went up
last
this-
session I gave 2 levels.
So you did level 6. I'm level 7, and
Oh.
Daskell's level 7, and Joe's level 6.
Oh.
You missed a session, though, right?
I missed the morning. I made it today.
Oh, right. Okay. I thought you missed one on an
He still showed up somewhere.
I wish I could have been an 80 because
No.
I've been to more.
No double dipping.
It's still fun to play games.
7-7.
I'm just here for.
You can be level 9 character.
Yeah.
After today.
Thanks. That's very helpful. How about after this session?
Yes. That's a big difference.
By the way, I'm totally running a little magic game after this. I run a game.
Okay. So who has the diamond? Who has the diamond?
The
Did you have
Whoever ran.
oh wait, no, one more thing. He ran off into the woods as he started to transform.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, man.
No, I forgot about
I gotta keep
Right,
it.
right.
Yeah, you touched it with your bare hands. I wear gloves.
I couldn't wear my bare hands until the
I always
last.
wear gloves.
The last.
Tiger growl.
Because I didn't make it all the way
Bare
through.
hands.
I didn't make it all the way through your thing. Almost. I think.
He was on the 3rd check and he didn't do well,
So
if I
I
recall.
caught it in my bag the last time, and then you were like, "You're starting to transform."
So he ran like a bitch into the forest.
Gotta go, bye. I'll see you at the tavern.
What about the same time everybody else starts scattering?
So it kind of worked out.
Right.
Toss me a d4.
One count for up. Multiply by
4.
You are in the woods for the next 4 hours as your transformed creature.
Cool.
That's okay. I don't think much is gonna happen when we get back anyway.
This is his first forced transformation after this change, right?
Yeah.
So that might get really interesting.
What's your creature?
The crag cat.
Whoa, a crag cat.
This is going to get
Outline?
Like a magic.
If I recall correctly, they're a lot more badass than just a mountain lion.
I think I have a picture of that.
It is.
Where's the
It might be one over there.
90 percentiles now.
I really don't want to.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh, those poor guards. And they're bleeding.
Is
Is that
exactly what's happening?
And everyone's gone, so
Yeah.
there's no reason for us to stay. We put our cloaks away and we said adios.
Crag cat mauls the guards.
And depending on his, how far did he make it before he transformed?
Not far.
Damn it. I mean, you could roll for how many rounds, but I think that's the story thing.
It's just
4 hours.
It's happening.
4 hours. He's a crag cat, and
I think how long it took him to transform, but
not long.
okay, your transformations might as well take like mere seconds.
Oh wow, that's faster than I
So
thought.
did he just
6 to 12 seconds.
did he end up destroying his clothes except for the cloak? It's magical, so it might be more resistance to destroy it.
You absorb your gear when you transform.
Oh, you're doing that? Okay.
I do like that idea.
Oh, it's very Skyrim, and it's really annoying otherwise because it just creates weird, awkward moments in which Shockney in the group, you gotta worry about it.
I mean, that's how it's written too.
Really? Is this basically a standard?
Yeah, there's like
No.
either you drop everything or more.
I didn't know about that. You can find liches in it. And you fight dragons.
Sure, but
And
my
you fight
liches are a little cooler than Skyrim liches.
You have.
That's
my
fair.
gosh.
That's what kind of goes in Skyrim.
I hope you run that game again and I'm gonna play a character like a fighter who can know nothing.
We'll play Jon Snow over here.
There you go.
Why? Because I know all the things.
He has a giant
And
sword
I-
that can one hit.
And if I start weighing in all the things I know, I'm going to be a bad player and do horrible things.
Okay, you will, however, be like bloody.
Okay. I don't have prestidigitation this time, so.
You wake up in the ruins.
Do I remember what happened?
No,
You just transform into blackout.
full form is blackout.
Even no matter how many times you've transformed, it's black.
How many times have you transformed?
I'm just asking.
I can't give you knowledge you don't have.
Okay.
Okay, wow. So, will this count towards this right here? Will this count towards all the guards?
Are you basically asking if the guards are dead or not?
I mean, he said they were dead, so.
No, they're paralyzed.
Yeah, but.
They're paralyzed and you
said
mauled
that I
them.
mauled them and I'm covered
They're
in blood.
helpless.
So you would gain this if you were conscious for it.
Okay, that's what I want to make sure.
And every time you do the mauling, they should be considered paralyzed, so that should be auto credits. I know, I'm
You're not making him roll for anything.
I'm
Story.
He's just.
I'm aware, I'm saying they're probably dead as fuck.
Oh yeah.
What's dead is dead.
So it's like that moment when only one woke up in time to see you maul him.
Poor soldiers.
Man. Okay, so you guys get back to the brothel, and one of the guys are already there, sitting at the table, gambling, as he just kind of gives you a nod and smirks.
And is very thankful we're not so green we didn't walk into town with our cloaks on. That'd be fucking awkward.
You guys notice for a while that you are a man down, wondering where your your Bardic friend ran off to.
I mean, I'm not a tracker, so
I don't know. That's
I'm not
Probably
a
out
tracker.
somewhere beating his drum.
Off, get in touch with nature.
We know he lives in the woods, and a lot of times he doesn't stay in the town.
You flat out said you weren't coming into town, right?
No, I eventually changed.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. That's good to know.
Dinner's being prepared and served.
This is what I was trying to send you.
What is it?
Keep your inmate to yourself.
No, it's
Yeah,
good.
it's
He was
not
looking
the
for
end of
the crackhead thing, so I was gonna send it to him.
Yeah, that is a well-dressed cyclops.
Okay.
Well, I hate to say, it. I don't know what happened.
I don't know what happened.
Well,
I didn't do it.
Yes, you do.
I never do anything except that. Okay, so I did check all this then.
AJ, Joe, Daskell, what are you doing in the brothel?
yeah, what are you
I'm getting
normally
food.
doing?
I am reading the good book.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
The good book.
Yes.
I didn't take a good book.
Yeah, that sounds.
You notice he's reading a very interesting leather-bound book that has a golden leaf on the front.
And I wouldn't have been there for when he got that book.
Somebody in the
No, but
party.
it's very captivating book.
Those eyes? What's.
It's
Oh, man, it's,
well, like compatible words, a bestiary of all living and non-living things.
Sounds like a good source of knowledge.
It is.
be willing to share that when you were done with it?
You borrow it, but
As in borrow, as in not keep, as in it is still your property.
The book shuts itself. The book shuts itself.
That's a no.
Very well. That's really weird. Keep it.
Call out to me.
Oh, I didn't know. I wasn't there for that.
That's
I was looking at other things in the library at the time.
Yeah.
it was interesting. I was looking around in the library and I saw this book. It was just out of place.
So more it shows you.
And the
It shows-
librarian said it wasn't there, but I still looked there. And I found it. And I was like, and
So it more chose you instead of you choosing it.
yes. That's a good word. Yes.
Just got it. It's like, nope, 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 nope.
There are interesting things at the library. You guys had your dinner, enjoy your evening. Your bard eventually starts walking in, all bloody.
Get into a fight?
I got lost in the woods.
Roll that
I'm
to
going to take a bath now.
I suppose that's not deception needed. It's true.
It's
It's true lies.
That's what happens. You don't go out the woods by yourself.
Says the dad.
There are, one of the guys looks, he goes, there's showers in the back.
I'm gonna go do that.
Have you been to the showers yet?
Yeah, that was like the first thing I did. Or it was the second. I don't know which
We
one.
know
I
what
did
the first thing you did was.
I think I washed my balls first.
Nope. Well, maybe if that's what you want to call it.
Got one of those baggies and put it around the sack just to savor the smell for later.
Ugh. No, stop. I felt like, ugh. I did not appreciate that.
My channel's 18 plus.
Demonetized.
Demonetized.
Oh, that's precious.
All the jokes about YouTube on its own platform.
Okay, so you shower, you come back, you have leftovers.
Okay.
Also for what? Like with intestines wrapped around his body? If you shower, leave them on there?
Yeah.
There's leftovers for later. Don't worry,
No,
guys.
you guys had dinner and he was out in the woods for like 4 freaking hours.
That's true.
How long did it take us to get back to camp, to the tavern?
It's a pretty decent travel.
I think it was a 2-hour travel.
A little over that, but yeah,
So it's 6 hours before he returns unless.
it's true.
About,
You were
yeah.
super late at night.
It's really late. The only reason there's food is probably someone left it on the table.
Well, the tavern's probably open, you know, all the,
Yeah, it's 24/7.
yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They do food.
It's-
The tavern's a freaking thieves guild. It's
also- it's a
24/7.
brothel, too.
That's a good point.
It's open 24/7.
Yeah.
It's up as long as someone else is.
Everyone is always up.
It's a brothel.
So,
Ah, that's a joke on 2 levels.
Who gets it?
You're welcome.
I make sure to get some service and some rest.
Same. You are well rested.
Let's stick with the regular.
This is the difference from Skyrim. You can't be well-rested. You can't.
I'm gonna get that well rested bonus too.
You'll fuck the mods.
there you go.
I might smack my lip.
By chewing on the
The
clipboard.
game is
No, I
still
went like this, I
insane.
think. Oh, that's what I did. So like this, and I caught my bottom lip, and I went to pull away and see
Because too many mods.
my lips in the process.
The game not.
It hurt.
There's a
Good job.
mod that gives you a weapon based
How's
on,
that?
and it's damage based on how many mods you have.
That's amazing.
How strong is your computer? What does it matter? Because that means how many mods you can support at once. 1,000!
I got Skyrim up to like 70 gigs. What you just mods?
Holy shit.
Yeah.
I turned Skyrim to Star Wars. Like, I
I had our favorite
Imperial?
stormtroopers.
Yeah.
followers.
Did you get?
That's amazing.
I turned the
I
entire
need to
Imperial
get
army
it.
into stormtroopers.
I need to
Because they are.
Like, well, that sucks because that number I opened up that I had said in like the whole night.
Oh my god, all the druggers and
Ancestors. Anyway.
right?
So,
So was that with the mask wearers?
I got 3 breaths out of that thing too.
dude, any of the shit they gave you, it's yours.
Yeah, I'm using that.
You retain the things you got from the other session.
Which is
And me?
the same thing.
Not gold.
Damn it.
Keep that separate.
Oh, no, not like that. I know that much.
Which, by the way, I'll let you do the gold thing.
I meant that. That's what I was asking about.
What about it?
Do I keep that from the last one? I don't know. Because
During
you didn't bring that up in the last one.
each group should have gotten the 10 gems worth 10 gold apiece,
Mhm.
the 1,000 gold gem,
And 50 gold.
and a chunk of gold of the crown.
I only asked because last session you just noted that he threw on the ground and then stomped on it.
Yeah. Did I not do that in this session?
No,
You
no.
just stomped it apart? Okay.
No, you
Yeah,
stomped it
he had
into.
thieves tools and was like, good way.
Okay, yeah, he also breaks apart the rest of the crown
Yeah.
and throws a chunk of golden crown at you. It's like a 5-ounce piece of golden crown.
Yeah. Only kept. Actually, I didn't keep any gold from anybody else.
Can I take his gold that he didn't take?
No,
No, I didn't take any gold from any other player.
Damn it. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah.
But I took gold from the dealer.
um,
I want to
Man, I missed by. That was the greatest thing. It really was.
all right.
Yeah, the gold. You got the gold. Yeah, we could have found the book either way.
Have you visited the library or the museum?
Yeah.
We've been to the library
Yeah,
because
yeah,
that's
the
where the cartographer chick lives.
And the museum, because that's where we learned about the wand and the hammer.
And you wanted to go back and
Claw.
translate the wand.
I told, the guy said he was busy, so I told him where I was staying. And then he kind of like, gross. But,
Yeah.
just like the museum
I mean,
people were
if you
like,
have to.
they're like, why are you staying there with poor people? And I was like, don't worry about it.
My poor people. They are my friends. It's spicy.
And he said he'd come get you?
Yeah.
Okay.
They have the best morning service.
So, the next morning,
Continental breakfast.
the next
Why would
morning
I
he comes to get you.
Okay. I don't remember his name.
Or if he had one, I was just kind of like following behind this guy.
We're like, look at it. A toe. It's humongous. It's a darkness.
Okay, so. Are you guys gonna go with him to the museum?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm following.
Okay.
Museum of Unnatural History.
So you guys come to the museum, and he escorts you towards the back, and you notice there's like 6, 7 guards in there. Then he waves at you and goes, "Please, please, just as few people as possible.
That's only 2.
2 at a time."
Well, then it makes sense to me that the researcher and the reader should be the ones to go, because he proclaimed himself to be the seeker of knowledge.
Nerd!
Yeah, I'm a what is it? A traveling, yeah, I was a traveling researcher. That's what it was. I couldn't remember. I changed it like 4 times last session. I couldn't figure out what I wanted to be called, so I just kept changing.
Scholar,
Can't keep
researcher.
track of your
I think
lives.
researcher was easier than scholar. No, it was scholar. That's what it was. I'm a scholar. I'm a traveling scholar.
You're about to be nothing. Make up your mind.
It's traveling scholar. I'm gonna write that down. Yeah,
Intent.
for the love of God, dude.
I'm a traveling philanthropist and adventurer, apparently, according to
Write this in pen. It's
the
permanent.
plaque that
No, check it in the
the
top
bank
box.
is putting
It's
in.
not going anywhere.
It's in pen.
It's right here.
It's gonna be in pen.
It's gonna be
It's
right
not
there.
gonna
We're gonna
change.
do
It's gonna
Translation, he doesn't want to deal with this conversation in the second session too.
It's right there. It's not going anywhere. I'm not erasing it, saying it.
I wrote something in
Can I see your character sheet?
this
No.
language.
There's over there.
I know, it's going at the end of this section.
Alright, so, you guys get into the back room, and, there's guards posted in each corner of the room. And he comes over and, you see that the wand itself is placed very nicely on this like little, like, fluffy blanket,
Ooh, it's so
white, and, there's like a casing shell, like 3/4 the way around, so you can only access it from one side.
My criminal senses are tingling.
gives your own.
And
I am a
there's
criminal.
there's a platform with the ink, quill, and
Okay.
paperwork, and you have a magnifying glass. And he hands you both a set of white gloves to put on.
Snap, snap.
Snap, snap.
Yeah.
You feel very, very sanitary.
Do I? Can I get the gloves? Not for time.
No, you need those back.
That's fair. That's fair.
This is a glove factory.
I thought I'd ask. They're nice gloves.
They're nice gloves.
And I'm
That's
gonna
why
go
we
back.
use them to handle the artifacts.
That's fair. These are the items. Yeah, actually, I'm gonna ask that. Where'd you get them?
I made them.
You made them? How long would it take for you to make another pair?
I think you're getting distracted.
Sometime.
There.
Translation, unfocused, go away.
He brings you over and goes, as you can see, the inscription is extremely detailed. It's very small, it's micro strips of text.
Text.
As you look closer and closer, it's like more detail and more detail as you get closer, and it's like the words have words within words within words, but you don't know what these words are.
Okay, so let's get started on this thing. Let me do my, what you call it? Huh?
Comprehend language?
Yeah.
You see one of the guards in the corner like cringe and like, but they watch you do it.
Illyria fuck.
All right. As you do it, you begin to get a headache. Contract.
Contract. God damn it, contracts. Stupid jewel. That's a 20-something.
Okay.
22.
As you begin to try to read it, you notice that it's text. It's constantly rotating. Like you're trying to read it, and it's just like somebody's scrolling through a Word document too fast for you to actually catch words.
Will my observant feet help any?
Yes, it will.
Because I can read lips and shit.
So as you catch like title lines.
Oh,
This is like script. You're like
Yeah.
scrolling
I'm gonna
through
give the
the
clip notes.
spells, like all the spells,
Oh wow.
every spell.
Oh,
It keeps going.
oh my god.
There's shit that you didn't know existed. It's just scroll, 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 scroll.
Remember you told us about the wand, like, they have to keep it away from the other scholars and wizards because they can't trust them with that and stuff. I'm just gonna, I guess, write down as much as possible.
So you catch down like
Yeah, titles and whatever.
what titles you can catch here and there,
Yeah,
and it's just like weird fucking names. Because
I'm just gonna be screaming the whole
still,
time, oh my god!
Who the fuck is Bigby?
Xanakit.
Magugaju. Like, there might be some misspellings, but you know.
Unfortunately, it's one of those things where it's like, you catch things here and there, but it isn't like you could write down the entire
Yeah.
thing. It's just like, ah, fuck. But you get the idea that this thing's magic. It has the magic.
Maybe all of it.
What are you two doing as they're in there trying to scribble? And he's freaking the fuck out.
I'm gonna do like an anime, like power-up scream the whole time.
Bernard starts looking at you a lot more. The fuck?
Crazy magic user.
I am
Look
reading
at
my
magic users.
book and occasionally glancing up at whatever he's studying.
You're standing in the next room, so I mean, you look up and he's occasionally like holding it.
You just see him like writing shit down off to his side and it's no longer on paper, it's just in the air.
This goes on for quite some time.
Okay.
I'm in there with him.
I'm looking around, see what I'm seeing, what's going on.
You, as you make your way around, you notice a very peculiar-looking old man.
Black old man.
His ethnicity doesn't matter.
It's a very Jewish-looking old man.
That's his name, but go get you!
He's wearing very, very ornate red robes, and he holds a staff that is just about as tall as he is.
Unfortunately, I'm up there.
Then he's looking at some of the random relics laying around.
with him. Oh, yeah. Which relic is he at?
It's a helm.
Magneto.
Is this in the same area that they're in?
You don't know this.
No, so a room over.
Me?
Shut up.
I'm looking around. I'm gonna. I don't know what the helm is, so I guess I'm gonna go look at the helm too.
The helm is from a great warrior from a war past, a great defender of the city. Important history of the city, but nothing too extreme. It's like going to a World War II museum and finding the shell casing. There's some text about it. It talks about the man, where he was from, the fact he came to the city, lived in the city, and helped defend it.
Okay.
You know, like 1,000 years ago.
There's not a name I recognize at all.
No, not one.
After we existed, but before we came into existence again.
He might be a bit older than he is.
Do you have any marks or insignias noting who we might be affiliated with?
Old man.
An old man, very ornate robes. There are designs on it, but you
Don't recognize
don't
any of them?
recognize any of the designs.
I file away the designs for later in case I see them again, I suppose.
Still wandering around a little bit, looking at the random things.
He seems to know what's going on, so.
He eventually makes his way to the clear gem.
The clear gem.
Yeah, the
The
diamond of ire.
Oh.
And he stares at it for a good long while.
I'm mad I don't know what I know.
I'm mad I don't know what I know.
I don't know.
Because I know things, but I don't.
Oh, yeah.
The book tells me everything.
It probably does on that count. Oh, I mean, I haven't really taken a moment to look at the gem either, so. I'm not, hovering over him, but I suppose I'll speak with him. Huh. You seem to be fairly well acquainted with some of these things.
I've seen these things around.
Really? Always interested to learn more about things, so.
I have more interest in people than I do things.
You have interesting people?
I know a few people.
Really? That's good.
Keep it in my pocket.
You take that and you go to jail.
You right here.
That's great.
As he gets closer, he looks up into the room that they're in,
Yeah.
and he starts walking that direction.
The room that we're in?
Yeah.
Okay, this trip you really old. Do I look up and notice him?
Yeah, you notice him.
Oh,
The guy in red cloak walking
Yeah.
across the room.
since you acknowledged that I did visit the library in this, I know who he is. I recognize that robe. I
Yeah.
recognize that stab.
So he recognizes him. I have no idea who the
Yeah,
fuck
yeah.
this guy is. I mean, I have suspicions, but.
That's okay.
So did he see me talking to him?
I'm assuming as he's walking towards.
The guards are standing outside the room near you, start shaking.
Like this.
No.
I'm gonna
Quivering.
shaking their boots.
Quivering in fear.
So I'm gonna,
One begins to perspire.
I take a step towards
I'm
Bonbon.
gonna go watch.
So I'm like right on top of him as well. I whisper in his ear. He might have company.
Like that's cool.
Just like, just be aware. Don't talk to him. And he's still Goku in the corner. Might have company. Don't talk to him.
I wish someone had told me that.
That's okay.
Talking is not that bad.
I can't say anything because I can't tell you. It just,
But you can, you just really shouldn't.
So,
I'm not gonna.
I'm going to allow you to use your reaction to make a strength check, if you so choose.
He's trying to take it?
Guess so. I think I have a plus 0. 11.
Okay. I also want you to make a knowledge arcana check.
Arcana plus 4. 17.
Okay. He casts call.
Call?
Yeah.
Oh.
He calls.
Oh.
No, call.
Call.
As in, like, he calls his wand.
Well, this is different.
And freaking curator is freaking.
Oh, freaking curator is freaking. He then also speaks other magic words, and it disappears before you, and you hear a loud thud in the case in which it belongs.
It's back in the case, or?
It's back in its case.
He misty stepped it.
That is not low level magic.
No.
He continues walking into the room with you, and
I'm watching.
looks at the curator and goes, "What do you think you're doing?" And he's doing the
I'm gonna
Like that. I recognize you. Why the fuck are you here? Fuck!
I'll tell you guys whenever we get free what's going on.
He looks at you two and says, "Will you please step out for a minute?"
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And why are you standing in the door like, the fuck is going on
I
here?
take you by your arm. I'm like dragging you out of the room quickly.
Grab the stuff I was right.
It didn't matter when we need to get out of the room.
It's about to be some bad shit.
I can read
Well,
a room.
not necessarily. It's not necessarily gonna be
I can read
bad,
a
but
room. I know what
Might be
I
bad
can
for
do.
someone.
yes.
That shit's 11.
Not us! We didn't do anything wrong.
I don't know.
I'm gonna go on our
That's the
list.
problem is I don't know. I don't know what he does. It's just I know who he is.
I'm gonna go on our
I know
limb
his
here and
title.
say that case had some form of magical word on it that let it know that when the wand left the wand left the case. It's like, oh my.
Almost as soon as the door shuts, it opens back up and he's walking out. And he says, "Wait, you." He
I turn
leans
around,
in and
me?
goes, "What is your name?"
I gave him my name. And Emily Pulse.
Emily.
What's your name?
Archmagus.
Maybe not, but you will when I'm done.
One of my guesses wasn't too far off.
You're a very curious fellow.
Yeah.
One who carries many secrets.
What, insight? I don't know if he's being scary or just,
facetious or what?
I don't know. I'm trying to read this man.
It's not that he's trying to be scary, he just kind of is.
It just comes natural.
It just comes natural.
It seems inquisitive in nature, however, it's terrifying as fuck.
It's good to meet you, as he reaches out his hand.
Oh, man.
Alright. He pulls you in, grips tight.
Oh, Trump.
And he,
Wow!
he goes,
Thank you, you two.
"You're being followed, but not by who you should be being followed by. You should go home. You'll be safe there." As you contract.
Contract huh? That's not good. That's
Use your inspiration, damn it!
I'm gonna use this. That's a one.
You transform in front of everyone.
Oh, cool.
It looks like a giant mountain lion. And I want to run.
I want to run. There's a song and everything.
The song in my heart.
He teleports you back home,
Home where?
back to your room.
Okay.
You're in your room.
You literally watch him turn into a cat, and the wizard goes, and he disappears.
For all we know, that could have been polymorph.
He polymorphed me. Don't worry about it, guys.
What the fuck just happened?
Things just look into the room. What happened to the guy that was supposed to be in there still?
The
I
door
should
opened.
go. I look at you.
Okay, so
too.
you said the door opened, so.
He
He blocked
opened
the
it,
door
came
as
out.
he came out, so we
Yeah.
couldn't see into the room.
Yeah.
Got it.
I turn to you too. We should go home.
You really just fuck with me, like. Just like fuck that guy. I'm gonna mess with him.
Yeah. Don't worry, I did to Ben too.
They went all in.
That was hilarious though.
What the fuck was that?
Guys, we should go home.
Where's home?
Like now. We should go back to our rooms.
Sometimes it's best to see the true nature of things. Other times it's best to walk away.
And that's what the arcane.
How much time is that?
What time is it now?
Couldn't agree more.
Right. Times it's best to walk away.
Give me one more contract.
Contract. Shit, caca. All right, 16.
Okay. You gain mild control of yourself.
In your room.
Like you're freaking the fuck out because it's the where am I? Why am I? Holy shit, I'm a cat.
I remember
Why am I a
this,
cat?
this was cool last time, but not the time when I ate people.
You don't remember the time you ate people.
Yeah, you don't remember
blood-
that.
You remember the
First
blood.
time.
He does remember the very first time.
Ah.
Jarring. Jarring. You can try to make a wisdom check.
That's the one thing.
When he left, did all of his possessions go with him, including the books he was holding?
Mhm.
Okay, good.
19.
19. You can take the time to try to start transforming back.
Okay.
Now pitch me that D4.
How long it takes.
4.
That takes you 4 minutes to get your form fully back to people form. You slowly experience every stage in between.
Yeah.
That sounds painful as fuck.
Yeah, that to say the least.
Does he conceal his screams?
There's pillows. Bite down with your pointy teeth.
As you guys leave the museum, you have a consistent, eerie feeling like you're constantly being watched, but you can't find who's watching you. You have that chilly goosebump feeling running up your back, like there's someone here.
Jokes on you, I have that feeling all the time.
So,
It's worse than usual.
Oh, damn it.
I'm gonna look around.
so with the cracker thing, you told me to let you know if it happens, which I don't know if it is or not. It can't be targeted by divination magic. Or you want me to remind you of that?
Yes.
All right.
You were still people when you were targeted.
Okay.
Okay, so
Wait on.
people being there and not being able to see them is kind of my wheelhouse. So I'm looking for the telltale signs of the impression of boots on the ground that from someone I can't see. Because that's just something the character would do. $17.
As you were heading home,
But the feeling is.
but the feeling is there. Your hair's on end. Like everything is telling you somebody is following me, somebody is watching me. I'm not alone. Yeah, I mean, mind you, you're in the city, but
I'm looking
That-
for shifting
that-
shapes and
that feeling.
Shifty ass.
Remember in the very beginning of the campaign when I said that you had that for weeks, you had that feeling like somebody was watching or following you.
Yeah.
It's that, but worse.
Hey guys, maybe we should go collect our things and get the hell out of here.
When you when you get back to the tavern,
Yeah.
at this point you've gotten yourself composed. You hear explosions way off in the distance.
How far off? Like
The mine?
towards the museum?
No, the castle.
Okay, that's fine.
Oh!
How's the last one? Just the capital of the city.
I mean,
More important people to deal with that. Let's get our things and get the hell out of here.
So
I want to leave the brothel.
But does the brothel want you to leave?
No.
No. He pays.
I don't want to leave the brothel. My friends are here.
so you guys gather your shit, right?
Yeah.
You guys gather your shit? Are you leaving the brothel?
Let's see. What personality says, yes.
Why is that old dude coming after us? Because
There's no room for caution.
Okay. You guys gather your shit, you walk out the front door of the brothel, and the building in front of you all of a sudden shoots 50 feet up into the air. As it slows, it begins to separate and explodes.
Oh.
A guy behind you grabs you by the shirt and pulls you back into the brothel and says, "No, this way." He runs across the brothel, across the bar, and through the door you guys never actually went through.
I'm
What
following
goes
on
your
his
back?
ass.
Yeah.
I'm on his
Sure.
ass.
Let's go. That's far safer.
I don't know if you
What does this guy look like?
He throws on his cloak.
That sounds smart.
I'm gonna fall out of my bags. I'm running following.
Okay, I guess we close up.
As you guys go downstairs, you realize it's definitely the pleasure area. He runs through the area into another back room that's like underground at this point.
Okay.
He opens it up, and it is a room full of freestanding doorways.
Okay.
Okay,
He opens one. Quickly, this way.
I follow.
Go on.
As you guys start going in, he gets fapped 6 times in the chest with something you couldn't see. He literally gets ripped apart. As you guys get through the door, you see a guy in a black cloak start trying to charge towards you. Reflex, close the door.
Close the door, huh? Nat 20.
Slam the door. As you guys turn around, you hear celebration music. There's this big celebration going on. But it's like you were just in like a horrible combat zone, and it shifts to people cheering and celebrating. It's dark in this room that you're in right now, but it sounds like it's just outside.
I hook my head
How
out.
dark is the room?
You open up the door, and it's out into a street. And you're in a city. There's people all over the place. There are a bunch of people celebrating. What, you don't know. But it's odd because you know shit was just getting banned.
There was a lot of fans.
Taking my cloak back off. Putting
Yeah,
it back in
same.
the bag. Before I head out to it, obviously.
Here we go. As you
I pick a rando person that looks like they're having a lot of fun, and I detect thoughts.
detect thoughts,
Yeah.
This person's excited and happy that the tyranny of the king is over.
What?
Oh, that was great.
I share this news with everybody.
It's like almost a 7 dwarves, like not 7
We
dwarves.
killed the queen.
What was it?
Talking about the lollipop field?
Ding dong, the witch's head.
Yeah, basically. So,
Munchkins.
Munchkins, that's it. They're talking about the death of the God King. He's finally dead.
Did they mention how long he's been reigning?
Oh, the past like 200 something years.
And that's how long he wasn't when about.
Yeah, he was about 250.
Yeah,
So I'm just, it's just in case we teleported through time again.
and he's reigning for the past 251 years. So
Yeah. So it
So-
sounds like
If we skipped time, we didn't skip a lot of it.
My question is, when did the city explode? Let's see where.
What was the
that
building
with
that we
Winterberry?
just walked
Yeah.
out of?
what's that?
When did
What is the
Winterberry?
building we just walked out
It's like a hardware store. It says closed for the celebration.
Yeah, that doesn't suspicious at all. Before you come busting out the door.
I walk up to a reveler and I'm gonna pretend like I'm drunk.
As you go up to him, you see this old man is waving a sign. It's like the end is nigh.
Oh, yeah, one of those.
Scream, blasphemy! The God King will return. He will squash this rebellion. All of you sinners will die.
Joke's on you.
Where am I?
You already did.
The city of Kelton, silly.
That's not where I was. So,
Give a map. I don't know where that is.
yeah,
I feel like I would know this.
I know where that is.
I have that weird map.
How far is Winterberry from here?
Yeah, that's
That's what
not
I
like.
know.
That's the question I asked.
Oh, it's not too far. It's only about a month's travel.
This is like
2 months travel. 2 months travel.
That's not bad.
North. Over the field.
Oh, that's Kelton.
You go over the field. You go through the fields of Winter. A little treacherous, a little windy, but you know you can get there just
That's
fine.
not fair.
No, Venture's north.
No, the fields of Vinter are south of Vinter. That's just my
Yes.
first knowledge.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right,
Cool.
Wait, what?
We're 2 months south of where we were.
Okay, that's cool.
this is, this nostalgia deja vu moment. This is, where I was
The,
from.
the satchel that you keep the
So we're on the other
The
side,
gem
other side of the mountains.
gem that you keep the satchel that you keep the gem in
Yeah.
feels warm.
It's on fire!
Not fire, just it's warm.
I look at it.
Yeah, you look at it, it's glowing really bright.
Insight's not gonna help me any.
Donna?
Perhaps we should find a tavern of sorts. Maybe get a room and figure out WTF.
I also agree, that's a good idea.
Oh.
We can ask the reveler, since you're still half drunk or whatever.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ask him where the nearest,
brothel is.
the gray box, it's over there.
Yay! I already feel it all.
In Wisconsin, I found an orange moose barn.
Really?
Will you tell them about the blue moose?
Yeah, they're like, that's a thing? And I was like, yeah. They're like,
They thought we were special.
oh.
I think orange is more unique than blue in this case.
Yeah.
That's just so bizarre.
Okay, let's head towards the Grey Rocks.
You're welcomed in. There's a few people there that you mildly recognize. They are panicked.
I'm gonna go.
Chat.
Are they sitting?
Go
Are they gonna?
over to them.
Question, are they sitting
Who are
at
these
a table?
people?
No.
They're not.
No.
Okay, well, I'm gonna sit a table away from them.
No.
And I'm gonna like lean over my chair, Ganty, ask, what the fuck?
Talking about the weather again.
It's a beautiful day.
There's a lot of thieves' cant going on.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna.
That only you understand. These
I'm
cans
gonna-
isn't something you hear, it's hand signs.
You know why rogues can't
You
learn
can-
other language?
It's not just.
It is a whole slew of different things.
Yeah, it's verbal tics, it's facial
So-
movements, hands, everything.
So just everything there's gone.
I don't know these
Everything
things.
is gone.
Yeah,
No,
there's that.
only thieves know.
Um,
They're a bunch of L7.
Like the rumors of old, when the king came to reclaim a city, it seems like that has happened.
Like you reclaimed Winterberry.
Yeah, but it doesn't make sense because Winterberry is like loyal to the crown, and it's just everything's gone.
Oh,
The poor whores.
I'm glad you have your priorities.
You are my friends.
I mean, there may be some people alive, but
There's
There-
not,
there-
it's
there's
rubble.
something's going on. They're not sure, but they think everyone in the guild may be in danger. So lie low.
I will.
Get the word around to the other cities.
That's really
You
weird.
feel something gnawing at the back of your mind. Do you let it come in?
Do you let the thoughts enter?
Yeah, fuck it.
You have a special item that belongs to me. Bring it back to the capital, and you will be rewarded.
I'm gonna try to talk to it, I guess. I almost got murdered at the Capitol, so I'm gonna stay over here.
New thought, who did?
You hear nothing else, and the satchel grows cold.
I should have known.
We don't know anything about that, so.
I'm hearing voices now, so
First, some crazy wizard turns you into a cat. Now you're hearing voices. I think it's related.
It's probably related.
And you still haven't pawned off that gem.
Neither have you guys.
I pawned off.
We don't have one of the special ones, thank you.
We haven't had a chance. We literally came back for a
No.
night the next day, and then shit.
No, you're the one who got the special gems. We got regular gems of worth 1,000 gold.
Yes. Okay. We all have the same thing, except that you have an additional special gem that's green.
It's not worth anything.
The green one?
Yeah, that's what the guy said.
Yeah.
It's not really worth anything.
Well, he said the 1,000 GP gem wasn't worth anything either. So I mean, I'm
I
not.
didn't say that.
He said this isn't worth much. Just threw it. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll take that.
Yeah, that was the green gem that he said that about.
You threw it right at my face and I cut it.
No,
No,
he didn't.
Watch the videos. You remember well.
You're probably right. That's the real
That was a different timeline.
See, this is the problem about being in multiple campaigns. You remember things very jumbled. It's very annoying.
I barely remember one campaign.
This
Anyways,
is why I'm not allowed to be in 2 of Nick's campaigns anymore, because I can't keep it separate.
I tried.
It's okay. It's only for one session.
Because Shockley's.
Okay, so you still feel like you're being followed. Hair on end.
I'll look around and see if there's anyone else in the bar besides us and the guild.
Yeah, I'm gonna do this.
That's a solid 13. So probably not.
Gonna.
Everybody probably would because,
I'm
we almost died.
to the
It's sad because that's worse than my passive
a little bit. And mention that I believe we're being followed.
Actually, it's just one better than my passive.
And I don't know how or why,
Passive is plus 10? Yeah.
but something is following.
Well, we can't protect you here with what just happened. You should go.
Yep, saw that coming.
We just got here.
It's we could blow their whole operation
Yeah.
and get the fuck out. If you, you're one of us, but if you put everyone else at risk,
You gotta go.
get the fuck out. Get this, whatever it is, get it off of you and get it off now.
I'm not.
Do you have any recommendations where we should
Yeah,
go?
that's what I was gonna ask.
You don't know I'm asking these questions. Can't, boy.
Oh, you guys are thieves canting?
Yeah,
Okay.
Talking about the weather.
Weather, the celebration, just the general things. of life.
Well, what's all this then?
This giant octopus.
You go to Kerstin and get a boat.
Start talking about
Get a boat.
Go to sea.
Go to sea. Okay. Thanks for the advice.
Sure, we'll just go out into the ocean.
How far are we from there?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty far. Like right here.
I know Kirsten's like the southeast.
About a year's travel.
Oh, nice. So just on the run for a year, traveling south.
See, that's the thing though, if someone's coming after us, we don't want to stay in one place.
You right?
Also, the problem with that is, you don't know what direction they're coming from. So we could be going towards them and not away from them.
The appropriate direction of travel would be to Headlet, then to Thundera, then to Shady Oaks, and then to Kerstin.
Kirsten.
And there.
That would say
Karsten.
Yeah, I'll meet some of the
there's two E's.
Snarf.
I still have to see.
Careeston.
Kirsten does.
Kerstin.
That's weird. I have a bunch of money in my book. My notes. I'll fix that. I'm sure when I do that.
I
Okay.
would like to go to the bank first before we depart.
Man,
Yeah.
we're like a whole.
The bank in Kelton?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, wait, no, that didn't happen. Never mind. All right.
I know what you stop. You need to stop. Stop using your knowledge, damn it.
No, this is not about knowledge, it's about money.
And how would you know
Here's
this?
the question, is, when you guys walk in and you do, basically, I assume you walk into the brothel going I'm gonna want a room to stay,
Yeah.
right? He goes and does his thieves' camp thing.
What do the rest of us do?
Yeah, what do the rest of you do?
I'm getting a room.
Yes.
Are you staying down in the parlor or are you going up to your room immediately?
No, I'm gonna wait for.
I'm gonna wait for you, but I'm gonna get a
Talk
room.
about the weather.
Yeah. Talk about that meal last night, it was pretty good. Stuff like that.
How long would you say a travel between this city and Iron?
Between which city?
Kelton and, where we were.
2.5 months. Totally fine.
What are they gonna do? Teleport over here? That's not a thing.
I mean, let's be real.
Yeah, but we closed the door.
Before I leave, I ask, when I get this car to Harrison, is there anywhere I should go? Other than before I get the boat?
The Blue Fox.
Is it the Blue Fox?
Yeah,
Blue Fox.
to the dock,
To the top. Okay.
and you get a
Just
boat.
go. Just go. Go. Run.
GTF the fuck up.
There's an island south of Carriston. You might be safe there for a while.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Yeah.
I mean, no, not you.
You have no idea what
Nope.
that conversation is. And
Well, I'm gonna share that information once I get back.
Yep.
That we need to go quickly.
Okay, so we're getting rooms, I guess. Well, that happened, so how much for a room?
it's 2 gold a day, which includes food, services.
So 2 gold, nothing 2 gold, got it.
Got it.
The setup is very similar.
Okay.
Several nuances are different,
Okay.
but it definitely seems like the same people built this.
It's almost like the Department of Woods or
Establishment.
something. Oh, nation
Okay.
ridiculous. Countrywide, I should say. It's not a nation, it's a country.
Technically nation.
Is it? It's not unified, to say the least.
It's unified.
It
Was. Anyway.
A long time ago, it was.
South will rise again, I'm sorry.
A long time ago, you say?
A very long time ago, actually.
Are you certain it was a long time ago?
Well, in the very brief history that I've been reading about, yes.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, so.
Should poke on that.
The entire nation is unified under the god emperor.
Yeah.
Except for that whole.
It's just in the top half, that's their nation. The whole country isn't.
What do you mean it's top half?
The whole country isn't the nation. The reason they recommended Karsten is because it literally is one of the safest places.
I'm gonna let you know now, the entire continent, although you now know you can't access the top half, is unified under the empire.
Maybe we should go to the top half.
You can't, you'll freeze to death.
I'll wear a fuzzy coat.
I'm so proud.
However, the freaky thing is that you've gotten to Kelton and they're celebrating the death of the emperor
But everything's
in the streets.
unified.
Yeah. You understand, right? You.
Shirts always die.
Actually,
No, I wear the red shirt in case I go down in combat. They won't notice. My soldiers will keep fighting. Why are you wearing brown pants today? Don't ask.
same reason.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you the straight what they said, which is
We need
they have no idea what's going on, and they're pretty sure they're being hunted. So, and they want us to leave now.
No,
There, I
you
think.
said that you are being hunted.
So
or
they're,
followed.
so they're
I
like,
said, I mean,
get
followed.
away from
They,
me.
Right.
how you phrased it was, they are.
They are freaking out because shit just hit the fan and they lost their home.
Yeah, you have a tail.
You told them that you were being followed. So they told you, get the fuck out.
Because it's not safe for you to be here. You're putting everyone else at risk.
Yeah.
This is regular thief stuff. If you cause us all to get caught or die,
Yeah, I know that. What I'm saying is,
This is what they say.
they got attacked immediately right when we.
The city got
The
attacked.
city got attacked.
Everything has been lost in their city. They're freaking the fuck out because they've lost everything. You come in and go, well, I'm being followed. I'm like, well, then get the fuck out of here, dude. Where will I be safe? Not here. Leave. You're being followed. Go. That's how that conversation went.
I don't know enough.
Okay,
Just
so,
now.
No, not that. We felt this feeling before, right?
Yes.
Get out of here.
And now we feel it again.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not logical that it would be tied to the cloaks then, because we didn't have the cloaks back then.
Not to say they didn't exist, but it's not them.
I have spooky information to share.
You have spooky information? Okay.
I'm gonna take my bag and dump the gem out on the bed or something.
It starts glowing bright. You all can hear a voice in the back of your head.
Okay, what's the voice say?
Bring me back to the capital.
Oh.
Did anybody
Does
else
Jeff
hear
just
that?
refer to himself as me?
Yeah.
What are you?
That's all we got.
I'm not getting a response. It was a one-way transmission.
So, I'm gonna share with everyone.
Why is it Jim?
The first time I touched the gem, I saw crazy shit.
What kind of crazy shit?
Why don't we all touch it together?
Okay.
I'm down.
Cool guy's in, this guy's in. Come on, everybody. Same season.
I don't wanna touch that.
I'll give you
It's just
advantage
scopes
on
me.
percent, I'll give you advantage on persuasion.
I mean, I have a plus.
Yeah,
I'm
not
kidding.
doing it.
I know you don't do that.
Joke's on you, I'm not doing it even if you try to persuade me.
It's fine.
No.
Three of you,
Yep.
Three of you are in?
Yep.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, go.
All right. So the room fades away. You are on a platform of cobblestone. You get none of this because you're
I know.
gay. You almost like feel like you're zipping through.
More skill still work?
Yes.
Arctic inspiration.
You feel like you're zipping through space and time, sets of memories, if you will. Whispers, voices zipping by.
Mhm.
It's one of those conversations, but it goes by too quickly to actually catch and fully comprehend. However, there are moments that you are able to fully grasp where you see the king and he is addressing the people, talks about the unified nation, how he will bring the people together to overcome this great problem. You are back at the Castle of Iron as he is having a council meeting, speaking with a whole slew of different peoples that look like they're different cultures, all meeting together. And almost seems like a League of Nations of sort, right? As you zip away, you see the massive castle of Ire as it's being attacked by dragons. You zip back into a field and watch the caravan, a royal caravan followed by an army. You are back in your room as you see a riptide of fire and destruction destroying the city as you were all pushed back. Contract.
Contract.
Advantage.
21.
Inspiration. Fuck yes. 20!
Modified 20.
You are out of the sequence, but you feel like you were about to transform,
Oh shit.
and you don't transform.
Almost like a wave of nausea. It just hits you and you're like,
Yeah.
okay, I'm good.
How about you?
Yes.
Oh,
What
God.
you see is them all reach in and go, oh!
I'm not gonna do that again.
That didn't feel healthy.
I'll scoop that back into the bag.
With your bare hand.
No.
But it's a blanket. You wanna go through that trip again?
Back to back.
That's, that was, did everybody see the same thing? What did you guys see? I saw things. I saw really weird things.
The king and
Did you see the castle?
yeah, with the dragons.
Yeah.
The first time I touched it, I saw
I've never seen a dragon before.
attacks. I saw dragons.
White dragons.
A whole lot of dragons.
Tomorrow.
It's my weekend alarm.
I'd say about 2 hours.
Yeah, probably.
We're a half hour out.
But we got started late.
That's fine.
That's fine. Maybe an accusation.
White dragons are
I
fast.
saw them react to just merely like barely brushing it. Like, I'm glad I didn't touch that.
We know things you don't know.
That's okay. It didn't look like it was fun.
So according to my book, white dragons breathe ice.
Yes, they do, and it doesn't feel good.
Really? You don't say. Well, he would know.
Let's take out my book and show them the picture of a white dragon.
White dragon.
Knock at the door.
Okay.
If you
What is
don't
it?
have cookies, go away.
I walk up to the other side of the door. I'm like ready to brace it. And I'm like, who's there?
Room service?
I look at you all. Like,
Right, oh, sweet.
And then I open the door.
you want to open the door?
Yeah.
Okay, let me open the door.
There's a woman standing there, a little scantily dressed. It says, the man in red says they're coming?
Wait, like red robes?
I don't know.
Just a message you received.
Yes?
From where?
I don't want to talk about it.
I give her.
Does she almost look like she's dazed?
Yeah.
Goodness. Okay, thank you.
I give her a gold piece, and then I tell her she can take.
She like drops it and walks away.
Yep.
Fine then.
All right, GTFO, guys.
Yeah, we need to go.
Now.
To the capital.
I don't know why he's helping us, but I appreciate him trying to keep us alive.
Hey, guys. I don't know if it matters, but he seemed really interested in well, he's looking at a few things in the museum. A helm from some warrior, and the gem of ire.
The Diamond of Ire.
The diamond of ire. Yeah. I don't know if that matters, but
You have a talking to him, so I'm pretty sure that helps out.
We're gonna talk to
I saw the wand disappear and he came following, so I'm pretty sure it was him.
I'm not a knowledge character, so.
We need to go.
Where?
Not here.
Yeah. The nearest town is from where?
Evelyn?
You
Southeast.
still need the
Are those
direction.
We have maps.
Dingleberry.
Dingleberry.
I'm gonna go with the berries dingle. Right?
If you're heading towards the capital and you go to the closest city, it's gonna be Dingleberry.
And we're going to.
Are we going?
Are we going north or south?
I'm not going to the ocean to die out in the ocean.
You want to go north?
I'm gonna listen
That's
to
actually
the
south.
talking,
Dingleberry is south.
the talking
However,
gel.
it is southwest, so it is in fact still heading
You still have to
towards.
go around the mountains.
Yeah, you have to go over, you could go through the mountains.
I don't wanna do that again. That didn't work for Gandalf, damn it.
So
It didn't work for you.
we want to go to the capital, where this thing is telling us to go.
He asked Frodo if they should turn around. He's like, yeah, we should go through the mountain,
Go under the mountain.
under the mountain, instead of over it. And then he turned into Jesus.
Is that how the story went?
I know how.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Self-sacrifice.
Yeah.
He came back one movie later.
From the east. All right. That's the plan. Do we need any supplies?
No.
I'm gonna say, I remember those berries you were able to find. Do you know they grow everywhere, right?
Yeah.
They grow everywhere.
Okay. Good, those good berries.
Those are some good berries.
Get it.
I hate myself.
Downstairs, you hear a clatter.
Oh, God damn it.
Sounds the
It just sounded like a struggle clatter.
A struggle clatter.
Okay, we have a window, right?
I'll make sure my cloak's on.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna take.
You hear that weird zipping noise that you heard
Oh.
just as before you came through that door
Yeah.
downstairs.
Hmm.
Then you hear drawing of swords and arrows flying.
Want to take
We have a window, right?
What's that?
We have a window in the room,
Of
correct?
course.
I'm going out the fucking window. Let's do this shit. I'm getting out, and they probably don't expect that.
Just as you go to look around the corner, fireball. But then you hear fucking asshole as you hear the juicy sound of a blade sinking into flesh.
I think you said juicy.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
And somebody yelled, "Got him!"
Hey guys, follow me.
Is that voice sound familiar?
The clatter stops and it grows silent for a minute.
Do you those
I wanna-
voices sound familiar?
I wanna.
You'll have to do a check for that.
Yeah. I'm gonna go.
20.
Oh, okay. It sounds. Forgetting his name. Anyway, yes, it does sound familiar. It is one of the guys you've been traveling with previously for the job.
The job.
Jason just down.
Got him.
So
I'm gonna
I don't know how to feel.
go investigate.
You go down there, and there's shit tons of people who are dead. But in the middle of the room, there are 3 dudes, leather armor, who are like pulling this wizard apart. Just
Mangling.
mangling.
Honestly, I can't say I love him.
It's black robes
Ah, they look like
and
the same kind of black robes as the guy who almost killed us when we left.
I'm going. I'm not splitting, so I'm going with the guy I've been hanging with the whole time.
fair enough.
So
I'm over here.
You're out the window and it's quiet in there.
No, I'm not out the window yet. I'm like, we need to go. And they start going down the hall. I'm like, what the fuck, guys?
Yeah, you get down there.
I'm gonna
and
follow them. Like,
They're just like they're pulling stuff off of them, and one dude's like slowly decapitating the wizard, like
honestly, I'm okay.
like full on Shockley, like it's gonna.
Hey,
Like, why are you doing that? He's like, because I'm gonna wear it on my belt. I'm like, why though?
You gonna wear a man's head on your belt?
That is something chocolate.
He was ready to cut his arm off as soon as he found out about that monkey's paw you guys saw in the museum. He's like, no shit.
Are you serious?
He's like,
Yeah.
Uh,
So it was like, I can cut my arm off and just put it there instead. Be awesome.
So
Fuck chocolate.
No,
No.
So, they're like, it's like murdering innocent people. The gate will wear his head. Put his head on back.
Okay, that makes sense. I thought he was talking about like
Something
the
superficial.
gate.
The front gate of the city.
Dude came in just blasting people. They murdered him.
I'm gonna let them know that these are the same, looks to be like the same people who attacked the Red Fox.
Oh, Dark Fox.
The Dark Fox Inn.
Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
yeah,
I was
Dark
thinking it
Fox.
was Red Fox this whole time.
It's Dark Fox.
Yeah.
We're in the Great Fox.
Red
And
Fox.
now
It's
you're,
gonna be
now
the
you're
White
in the,
Fox.
now you're in the Great Fox.
There was no Red Fox.
Do I get any of their shadows?
Does it say recently?
Yes. Within 30 feet.
There are some people, but you were also up the steps when they died.
That's what I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't
Yeah.
say in front of me, just.
So, you noticed this guy had, a satchel, a belt, and, pouch, carried a book with him.
What's
No.
his book?
What's that?
What's his book say?
It says weird shit all over it.
Great. I don't want to touch it.
Yeah, we get bad luck with it. With that.
I mean, you have a satchel with a gem, you just slide it in there. Don't budge it.
He had it on, but one of the dudes immediately just snap.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Yeah.
No one needs.
They're like, they're literally like starting to dismember everything this guy had.
And you said he looked to be the same person in
Uh,
black clothing from before.
You couldn't see the person's face.
Yeah.
However, it's the same black clothing.
There's the feeling
However,
of easiest.
You look at this dude and he's got like black vein digi pattern all over his skin.
Is it internal or external?
Yes.
Gross.
Here.
What color is his blood?
It's black.
Come down his pouch, I guess.
Out of his pouch, it has all kinds of weird looking things. And there's this weird purple tentacle. There's a grasshopper. There's a flint and steel, and all kinds of manner different things.
Okay.
You would have expected coin. Instead, it's just things, small vials of liquids.
mhm.
I'm just not sure what they are.
I'm assuming.
Take a foot and still.
You know.
Get a pick up.
I'm gonna, yeah, I'll let the guys know that these are the same people who attacked the Dark Fox, and then I'm gonna let them know where we're headed.
No, don't.
I don't let them know because
They don't want to know.
They can't be tortured for information they don't have.
I'm gonna let the one guy know. I'm assuming that's the guy that we did the job with.
So that's fine, follow me.
We're going downstairs.
Takes you downstairs.
Door.
Takes you through the titty bar. Still active.
It's almost like it's secluded from the rest of the world.
And
Yep.
he gets up to a door and he says, Dingleberry, as he opens it up and waves you through.
Okay. Neat.
Okay, and hopefully I see you later, and I'm messed up there.
He closes the door behind you guys.
How does that sound?
So is that a yes on a shadow or no?
Yes, on two shadows.
Okay. Same looking type of shadowy, cloaky thing.
kind of thing?
You don't have that guy.
Okay, it's just one of the other,
You have a waitress and you have one of the dudes from
the Black Ooze guys?
no.
One of the
The guild
thieves?
One of
members?
the thieves, the guild
Okay.
member.
That'll do, that'll do. I don't know if it doesn't say whether or not it shows me taking a shadow or not, but.
I think you're fine. I don't think anyone was paying
Oh.
attention.
When you get to the Dingleberry, it's very quiet. It's kind of sad.
It's kind of sad.
Um,
It's kind of far.
Well, we're getting
from
closer to the
capital.
capital.
There's a whole lot less people in the streets.
There's not so much celebrating.
There's no celebrating.
Yeah.
In fact, the entire city seems to be in a state of mourning.
Aw.
Who died?